run inside. It's Jackson. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They are letting the big dogs eat on the ground.
Pound, 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 the dog pound. Run the football, be physical. You can go back when Vince Dooley won a championship. Herschel Walker. You go all through the names. So many great running backs that run with an edge that are dogs.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Dante Moore. Fires to the big fella. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing it.
He'll try to get to the marker himself. Got enough for the first. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
Moore to the air. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Jackson. And he'll be brought down.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there.
Moore throws for the tight end. Got it in the middle. It's Davis. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. The Dogs have had a long history of scrappy and efficient quarterbacks. Add a little star power to it, and you've got something working.
You definitely get a little extra something. We see it all across college football. You find that dude at the quarterback spot, it takes you from good to great, and you've seen that with Georgia over the last several seasons.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Right back to the well. Got a little grass. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Georgia heads to the line with a 1st and goal. Trying to run, it's Benjamin. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Dogs!
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
And he puts through the extra point. Wide receiver comes in motion. Makes the grab in their space. He's at the 10. Into the house. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Extra point here will tie the game. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Running inside, it's Jackson. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They give it to him again. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun on 3rd down, Dante Moore. He's going to take a shot. Makes a grab on the shot. Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense.
Man, you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time now. It used to just be in the red zone. Now, you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. Looking for space, it's Jackson. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Here's Moore to throw. Safe completion on the screen. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the second quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Moore from the gun on 3rd down. It's complete on the right side. Wide open spaces. Touchdown Bulldogs. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Finds a little space. Could be an alley. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47.
They get a huge gain on that toss play, and this running back, when he's got the ball in space, watch out. You see when he's out in the perimeter of the field, he's able to pick his spots. He can make people miss. He's got a bevy of moves. Way to generate the explosive play.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to their running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Oh, he's got some space. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all away. Touchdown Tide.
And this offense runs the option option. They didn't need the option. The quarterback does a great job understanding that what the defense is trying to do. He's got space. He takes it. Why pitch it when I don't have to? Makes the big, long, explosive touchdown play for this offense.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you've got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Got enough for the first. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
More play action. Got it in the middle. It's Reynolds. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
They'll run it in the red zone. It's Benjamin. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
That's why it's so important to have success on first and second down. They're running the ball on second down. You trust your O-line to get the job done. The running back does his. And now, with the positive play, you're setting up third and inches.
And the Bulldogs lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. A run for the quarterback. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that. Touchdown, Bulldogs! A great catch in the end zone.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. 75 yards on the touchdown drive, and the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Maybe a crease. It's a runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself...
Caught, and he's got room. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Thomas. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Can't hang on to the ball. He had it right in his chest, and it'll be 4th down.
And the defense catches a break on that one because he was open, and I think he was going to get the first down on that 3rd down. But, man, just lack of focus. Sometimes you want to run so fast when you're catching that ball, and you just lose focus for a second and drop that football to the turf.
On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a stat that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for two, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Throwing more. He wants to take the top off. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
Well, you make big plays for your quarterback in the game. You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Moore will throw. He's not afraid to go deep. Leaping grab for a big gain. Finds some room. Past the 10. Sprinting all the way. He'll take it to the house, but there is a flag on the field. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. 75 yards on the touchdown drive, and they finish with a huge play in the passing game, covering 75 yards to house it. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Off play action on first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Clark. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Looking left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can stop the clock. The Tide will have to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Off the play fake on first down. He rifles one deep to the left. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to fire on second down. Going back to the well, another deep ball.
I'm not trying to catch the ball as a defensive back all the time. I'm just making sure you don't catch it. Great job getting the deflection, fight through the hands, make sure he can't put his hands together to try to catch that football.
On third down, he drops to throw. It's complete. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a three-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You could flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver in the split end position and see what he can do there, because this guy is a weapon.
He'll pull it down. Got room at the 35. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
This is why there's a lot of receivers that go alligator arms, and they start...
Makes a grab and room to run. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. Alabama pushing the tempo.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they...
Turning it on! They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. The Crimson Tide move the sticks through the air. Let's see if they go back to it here.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Might be changing the route. Wants to throw it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And I like where the quarterback got because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
It's a good decision by the quarterback. The defense was blitzing, so he threw hot to his running back out on the perimeter of the field, but just a better job tackling by the defense to now set up 4th down.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. The Tide will have to call their first timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it. Motion from the wide receiver. On 4th down, looking to pass. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down, they're ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
First play of this drive comes from the 27. They'll start this 3rd quarter with a run. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
They'll keep it on the ground. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Blasted as he lets it go. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
Dante Moore. He's going to fire deep. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Looking for more room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Looking for a crease, it's Thomas. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Got it behind the line. It's Marsh. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Alabama quickly back to the line. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on 3rd. Quickly out to the tight end. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Creates a little space. Maybe some room here. And he was able to push forward for a solid gain as the clock strikes 0 here in the 3rd. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. To the ground to try to move the chains. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 22. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bama! Looking for the tie with the extra point. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. They went 54 yards on that last touchdown drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Motion from the wideout. Moore. Uncorks it. With the catch, it's Jackson. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. The Bulldogs peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Takes the handoff. It's Jackson. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
A near disaster now, dealing with 2nd and 13. Here's Moore to throw. Here comes the heat. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly, maybe picked up one on the play.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Dante Moore. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
Moore to throw for it on 4th down. Shoots it to the left. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The Dogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They'll move the wide receiver. On the run, it's Jackson. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Alabama calls its 2nd timeout of the half. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Get a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Pulls and fires complete to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving it forward just a few.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. Moore from the gun on 3rd down. Looking to the big tight end. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
And this offense has another opportunity to put a scoring drive together. They've done a really good job, man. Their defense, yeah, it's been okay. Like, giving up a lot of points. Now they're in a situation where can you be clutch? Can you come up big in a 2-minute situation when you really need to?
A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on 4th down. 4th down, Moore. Uncorks one. Makes a catch. Converts on 4th down. Is still on his feet.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
Going to the run, it's Jackson. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them.